swings, effortless, wonderful storage of power on his downswing. This takes that big 230-pound frame of his and makes it look like a ballet move. Well, speaking of that 95 PGA Championship, Grant, we were there, and I recall Steve Elkington, what an unbelievable final round 64 he fired at Riviera Country Club to beat Ernie. But Ernie's been used to that. It's nothing new. He's one of the most consistent performers, though, in the history of the game.
Well, he's had his share of comebacks as well. We see the two sticks he's using, Bobby and Lee, for folks who may be going out to the club later today to hit a few balls. How could this help them?
Well, first of all, it's all about alignment, isn't it? And knowing exactly where you are. There's so much to be learned from alignment, but also understanding the divots and reading the divots. You can see so much about where the path is, where the strike is occurring, low point. All those kinds of things are critical. And when you have those alignment rods like that, it sets up reference points that you can use to help you assess and correct properly.
Yeah, consistently, if you use the sticks every single time, then your aim is going to be consistent. Then your swing is not changing day to day. But the first easiest thing is if you don't aim properly, then you're going to have to do something else wrong in your swing to hit a good shot.
The word that comes to mind when I think of Ernie Els' swing is rhythm. There's just an amazing tempo for so long. It's not quite as long maybe as it was when he first came out, but it seemed like his follow through never finished. It just kept going and going and going. The limber body and that swing that just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, he played his first U.S. Open here at Baltusrol '93. His frame and swing all look very similar. Not much has changed.
His finish here helped him get into Oakmont the next year, where he won, didn't it?
That's right. He, in his Hall of Fame speech, he talked about as I played the last hole, he was really hoping I'd make a par because a birdie would have knocked him out of the cut. And
10-shot rule, right?
10-shot rule. So he thanked me years later. I did not even know this, but he told me years later that him making the cut on the number allowed him to play the weekend. He played well enough on the weekend to move up into the top 16 at the time, and that got him in the next year's U.S. Open at Oakmont, which he won.
So he has you to thank.
Somehow I think that